Students, we are going to start chapter number 8 of geography, that is climate of India. So here we are going to start. So when we are talking about climate, so climate is a sum total of weather conditions and variations over a large period of time, that is more than 30 years. So it means when we observe that the weather condition is same for a long time, so it considered as a climate and for the same months. For example, we can see that summer starts from March to till your June. Afternoon, it's rainy season, and then from November till your December, till your January, February, it is a we consider it is a as a winter season. So this is called a climate. So now the question arises here is, then what is weather? So a weather is a state of atmosphere over an area at any point of time. It means when we observe that right now it's sunny and just after a few hours it's starting raining and again it's sunny day, so it shows that often changes are we call weather. So if the question arises, then what type of climate is in India, then we say that in India the climate is a tropical monsoon type of a climate. Here the word monsoon is taken from the word Mausam. Now now the question arises is, why it's called tropical monsoon climate. So now you can see in your screen that there is a earth which is divided by the lines of longitude. Arctic, Tropic of Cancer is there, equator, Tropic of Capricorn, then Arctic Circle. So Tropic of Cancer line passing through the India. It is to be said tropical from this. You can see the India on your screen in the picture of the earth, that India is shown over there, and it is divided by the line of Tropic of Cancer. And monsoon, it is called monsoon because from the past 30 years it is observed that all 12 months India having rains, means not all over the India but in a different regions within a different months. Okay, so this climate, so climate of India is influenced by the monsoon winds. So now, so what is the characteristics of this kind of a winds, this kind of a climate? So the main characteristics of this type of climate are, first of all, high temperature and dry winters will be there. But just because India is divided by the Tropic of Cancer, and in the northern part of India it is Himalayas are there, and in the southern parts it's surrounded by two seas, sea and one ocean. So that's why we can see the distinctive climate condition in India. Now regional variations. So regional variations is very important to know so that you can understand the climate conditions very easily. So let us take a look of winter season in a month of January. So you can see the picture of Delhi, then picture of Bangalore, then picture of our state and very famous city Missouri. So here you can see that in a same season the climate of different regions or places is totally different. So what is the reason of it? The reason of this is you can see that Bangalore is in the southern part of India and Delhi is in the northern part, but it is plain. But it is in plain, and Missouri is also in the northern part of India, but it's a hill station. So these regional diversities are known as the subtypes of monsoon's climate. Now, why these variations we can see in the different states or different region, different climates? The these kind of a variations are expressed by the pattern of the winds, temperature, rainfall, rhythm of the seasons, and the degree of wetness or dryness. Now let us discuss about the factors which are affecting the climate of India. So now let us take a look of latitude. So you can see on your screen a picture of Earth where Earth is divided by the lines of latitude and longitude. So here Arctic, which is drawn on 66° north, then the Tropic of Cancer, which is drawn on 23° 30 minutes north, then equator, which is 0°, and it is a half part of the earth which is to be known as northern hemisphere. Now Tropic of Capricorn, it is also drawn on 23° 30 minutes south. After this is Antarctic Circle, which is of 60 degrees south, and this part Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle is in your southern hemisphere. So it is very important to explain the lines so that you can understand what is the importance of this line. Now let's take a look of map of India. Now here you can see that India is also divided into two parts by the line of latitudes, that is Tropic of Cancer, which is your 23° 30 minutes. So this line runs from Run of Kutch from the west to Mizoram in the east. Now it's divide the earth into two parts. The northern part, the upper part is known as northern part and the lower part is known as the southern part. So the northern part of India is in the subtropical zone, which is to be called north of the line of Tropic of Cancer, and southern part is into tropical zone, which is south of the line of Tropic of Cancer. So India's climate has characteristics of tropical as well as subtropical climates. Now here you can understand that India is divided by the line of Tropic of Cancer, which is divided in two parts, northern and southern. But why we are studying about these lines? What is the importance of these lines? Now that you can understand here. So again you can see they are the two pictures of Earth on your screen. The first one is, you can see the Earth is slightly little bit slant, and our country India is facing towards the sun, and in the other picture you can see the sun falls on India. Within these two pictures, what you will observe that the lines of rays of the sun is straight till Tropic of Cancer, and afterward it is slanting. So due to the curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy received is different according to the latitude. So now you can understand, till southern part, south of the you can say southern part of India is getting sun straight rays in you can say in during summer. Okay, and in the same season, northern part is getting the slanting rays. Okay, and when sun moves towards your Tropic of Capricorn, then in the winter time it's getting the rays of the sun slanting, and in the northern part it's get a slightly rays of the sun. That's why in during winter we wear woolen clothes, and in the same season the southern parts peoples, like those who are those who are belongs to those who are staying in Maharashtra, those who are staying in Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, they are wearing cotton clothes, and we use blankets and they use fans and AC. So you can imagine the differences of the temperature in the both the area, in the southern part also and in the northern part also. So now we can discuss the next important factor, that is Himalayas. So now you can see the Himalayas in the map of India. So it separated India from the rest of Asia by the impenetrable walls of the Himalayan mountain ranges. So these walls protect India from the bitterly cold and dry winds of the Central Asia. These winds is known as Siberian winds. It saves us during the winter season. So if suppose this the Himalayas wouldn't not be there, so during winter time the northern part of India will be like a cold desert. So we cannot grown agriculture over there, we cannot grown crops over there. It wouldn't be possible. Even our rivers also get freeze. And not only that, Himalayas also trap the southwest monsoon winds and forcing them to shed their moisture within the northern part of India. And if it wouldn't, then northern part of India would become driest area like a Rajasthan. So in this way, Himalayas become a barrier for the harmful wind which is come towards Central Asia, and it helps that our monsoon winds shades rains in India only. Now let's come to see the next factor, because in the Himalayas we discuss about the monsoon winds. So let us take the next factor, that is monsoon winds. So when we considering monsoon winds, so now you can understand the what is the role of the monsoon winds. So India climate is known as monsoon time of climate, as you know very well. So here are the two kinds of monsoon winds. One is the southwest monsoon winds, and second is the northeastern monsoon winds. So here the southwestern winds, it's moved towards northern part of India from Arabian Sea, and the Bay of Bengal brings rainfall to the entire country. As same as northeastern monsoon winds, it's travel from the land to sea and do not cause much rainfall because it does not contain much moisture. So it's only shades rain in the Coromandel coast that you can see on your map in Tamil Nadu. Now come in the next topic. So before starting the next factor, you can see that in the northwestern monsoon winds map, there at the just above of your above part, in the northern part, you can see there is a arrows are drawn, and it's written western disturbance. So this will be the next factor. So western disturbance. So now, what is western disturbance? So it is originate over the Mediterranean Sea. You can see on your map of the world, Mediterranean Sea, which is just between of your Europe and Africa. So, and western disturbance is an extratropical storm which moves towards India, and it brings winter rain and snowfall in northern part of India in the month of January. So we have seen so many times in every winter season that it's in during January it's raining in the northern part, and the all of a sudden the temperatures goes down. So it shows that the just because of this western disturbance this happens. Even this western disturbance is very good for our agriculture, for growing crops. So that's why it is very necessary to be for the it is very important in the month of January that this western disturbance shades rain in the northern part of India. Especially it's important for Haryana and Punjab, because most of the crops, important crops, are grown in Punjab and Haryana, like rice and wheat. It is very necessary. Now let us take a next part, next factor. So after western disturbance, now it's necessary to understand the next factor, that is distance from the sea. So role of a sea is also there, and the distance is also diversified the climate of India. So the southern half of India is surrounded by sea from three sides. That is, western side it is of Arabian Sea, you can see on your map. Eastern side is Bay of Bengal, and at the bottom you can see Indian Ocean. So regions located nearby the sea and oceans are Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So these have a marine type of climate. Due to influence of the sea and ocean, here the regions are neither hot in summer or nor very cold in winters. And in the northern India, which is far away from the sea, so here the climate is extreme type, and it is known as continental type of climate, which means very hot in summer and very cold in winters, which we always feel because we are staying in the northern part of India. So that we facing in every year, so we can understand it very well. Now, after distance from the sea, let's come in the influence of the surrounding seas. Now, within the those area which are just nearby the seas, what kind of influence are there of the which changes the climate of that region? So India is flanked by three water bodies, which is you know very well: Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea. You can see on your screen even. So these influence the climate of India. These three water bodies act as a major source of moisture, which is very important, for the monsoon season. So these water bodies act as a major source of moisture to the summer monsoon, and it brings heavy rainfall to the whole area of the northern part, even some of the Central Asia also. So the areas which are near the three water bodies have a moderate climate. So if we can see the climates of those regions which are just nearby these three water bodies, the climate is not too hot and not very cold. So during winter, even you visit over this area, these regions, you never wear woolen clothes over there, even not in the high altitude, in the hill areas also, just because the rays of the sun is always there means it's always in a proper way. During your summer it's just straight, and during its winter it's slanting. Okay, now come in the relief features. So relief features means we are going to study about the landforms. So it's also having a very important role for the for this climate, affecting the climate. So relief features, now you can see on your map the presence of mountains, plateaus, valleys also affect the rainfall pattern. Just take an example now. You can see Aravalli Hills. It blocks the way of southwest monsoon. And monsoon shed a little rain in a small area of Rajasthan. So just because it's not able to cross the Aravalli range, that's why the most of the Rajasthan part is driest area. So in the same way, the windward side of the Western Ghats get heavy rainfall as these mountains prevent the moisture laden winds to cross them. So it's just not able to cross that Western Ghats mountains. So it just shade their rains over there, and then it's moved towards the northern part of India. Okay, so hopefully it's clear to you now. Now let's come into the next factor, that is jet stream. So before starting jet stream, you should know, you can see on your screen, just look at the picture properly and listen it very carefully. So first you should know what is jet stream. So jet streams are winds that blow higher in the atmosphere. It is found in the troposphere, which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. In India, climates depend upon westerly jet streams, which is blow at a very high speed during winter over subtropical zone. So what is the subtropical zone? That's you know very well. The subtropical zone is the northern part of India. So it divides into two branches by the Himalaya ranges. The northern branch of this jet stream blow along the northern edges of the barrier. The southern branch blow eastward south of the Himalayan ranges. Even the meteorologists, they believe that this branch of jet stream is responsible for bringing western disturbance from the Mediterranean region into the Indian subcontinents. So they have a very big role over there. Now the next is El Nino. This word is new for you all. So let us take. So El Nino is the next factor which is responsible for the climatic change. So it is a warm ocean current. It develops along the coast of Peru. Peru is in the South America. You can see in your on your screen. It is and it's formed in the month of December. So it is a temporary replacement of the cold Peru current, which normally flows along the coast. This current is responsible for widespread of flood and drought in the subtropical region of India. So you can see the arrow. So it forms over there, and then it's moved towards Indian Ocean, and then it's blow in the coastal area of the of the regions. So basically it's affect Odisha, Calcutta, or Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. So these areas are highly affected by the El Nino, and it's not good for our farming, for agriculture. It just destroy the our farming. So it's not good for the for India. So now come into the next factor, that is altitude. Altitude is generally is the height. So you can see on your screen that you can see the one mountains, and then you can see the temperature over there, it's written over there, and at the bottom it is high, and then it's become lower, lower, lower. So generally you will observe that with increase in height the temperature is decreasing, and that is why you can now see Agra, the Taj Mahal, and Darjeeling, the mountaineer region, both are in the same latitude, but just because of the differences in the height, the weather condition differ. And one more example I would like to give is here you can see Dehradun and Mussoorie. So in the same month, January, in Dehradun there is no snowfall, and in Mussoorie snowfall you can see over there. Even so many tourists come from the far away places to visit Mussoorie and enjoy the snowfall in the month of January and December. Now the next is these are the important factors, but still we left two things. One is the temperature and the second is rainfall, because these two have a very important role. If the temperature will be not will be favorable, then only you can understand. But you can see in India, in a different regions having a different temperature. So distribution of temperature, studying distribution of temperature is very important. So now let us take a look of that. So temperature in the winter in northwest mountains, we are talking about Himalayas region, go down to minus 45 degrees Celsius. Especially we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir. So here there the it is of gone, it's minus degree. Okay, and if we talk about the southern part of India, you can see the Thiruvananthapuram and on your screen. Thiruvananthapuram is in your Kerala. So in the same month, in the same season, you can see the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. So the differences you can observe. In the Thiruvananthapuram it is 22 degrees Celsius, and in the Himalayas, just in a Jammu and Kashmir, it is minus 45 degrees Celsius. So now if we just take a look of summer season, so in the western Rajasthan, which you can see on your map on your screen, so western Rajasthan in the summer the temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, and in the same in Shillong, which is a hill area, so here the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So the regions which are in the south of the Tropic of Cancer, like here Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, so there they have ranges of 25 to 27 degrees Celsius average temperature in the entire year. So that's why it's called a moderating climate. It's not too hot and not too cold, just because of the three water bodies: Arabian Sea in the west, Bay of Bengal in the east, and in the South Indian Ocean. And in many areas, we find the variations between day and night temperatures also. So here we are talking about Rajasthan. Yes. So in Rajasthan, we can see that in a daytime, it just the temperature rise up to 50 degrees Celsius, but in the night time it just drop down to near about 15 degrees Celsius, 15 degrees Celsius. So from 50 to 15. So now you can understand the differences. So this kind of a differences we can see in the same season, in the same month, but in a different regions, and in the same region but just in a day, differences in a day and night. So how the temperature fluctuate. Now let's come and take a look of precipitation. So you can see in India we can see variation in the type of precipitation. Somewhere we see there are lots of rain. For an example is your Cherrapunji Mausam, which is in your Meghalaya, and somewhere the amount of rainfall is very less. Average rainfall is very less. We are talking about Rajasthan. So let's take a look. So you can see Cherrapunji Mausam in your on your screen. So there it is in your Meghalaya. So the average rain is your 1100 centimeters in the year. Okay, and if we talk about Jaisalmer, then which is in your Rajasthan, so it receives only 9 centimeter of rainfall in a year. So now you can see the differences. Now again we are taking one more town from the Meghalaya, that is Tura. So it's get an amount of rainfall in a single day which is equal to 10 years of rainfall at the Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. So now you can see the difference. So one day rain in a Tura is equal to the 10 years rains in Jaisalmer. Now let's take the third example, that is Coromandel Coast. You can see on your screen it's remained dry in the month of July and August. Whereas now we can take Ganga Delta and coastal plain of Orissa. So here they are hit by the strong storms almost every third or fifth day during the month of July and August. Now the last, most parts of India receive rainfall during month of June to September, but in the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu it just get rains in the beginning of the winter season. So for today's that this much is sufficient. Now I am going to share some questions related to these factors, so you just solve it in your notebook. Thank you everyone.